And we are live. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, hey, hey. Do we hear some metalheads? All right. What's up? It's your boy MAntiS. How's it going? Get excited Saturday night. We got guest in studio, Mr. Riley Phillips.
How's it going?
Yeah. My name is MAntiS. Turn that down. Good evening, peeps. How's it going? Thanks for stopping on by the studio. Friends, as we know, we're in 2022. Woohoo! Get a big shout out there. And we're going to talk everything about music in the entertainment world, how it's appropriate, where music may be going, and where it's been, good or bad. And I'll be interviewing Riley. He's a local guitar player from, where are you from, Riley?
I'm from Rialto. Not too
Rialto,
far.
California. California. Hey. All right. We will be discussing the type of music he plays, the scene, if it's good or bad in his general area. And basically, I'll be showing you their links to the band Titan's Wrath. And so, yeah, without further ado, we'll start off by, first of all, yeah, go ahead and, your experience and who are you influenced by, and, what's your experience playing locally in California?
Yeah, I've been playing in and out of bands for the past like 3 or 4 years. I started back in, let's say 2017, 2018. I started playing in bands.
Nice.
All the first bands I were in were cover bands, so that's why I'm a huge cover fan. And we were doing I was doing a lot of hair metal stuff, and I was in a punk band out of San Bernardino for a little while called A Quick Death. But all the bands I was joining were getting pretty, we would jam for like a little while. And you're a musician, so you understand musicians are totally flaky. So
Quirky and flaky
yeah,
can be, yes.
none of the bands I was in were lasting very long. And I got kind of fed up, so I formed Titan's Wrath, or what would have become Titan's Wrath.
Okay.
And that took about a year to get off the ground. So that didn't take off till I would probably say December of 2019. So about 2 years ago now, almost 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be 2 or 3. No, that'd be about 2 years ago. So that's pretty much where I got in here. And then obviously the pandemic happened in 2020, and
Kind of
since then,
squashed.
was that?
Okay, sorry. It's kind of squashed the scene for a while, right?
It's kind of a blessing, guys. I mean, obviously it did, but it's kind of neat to see a lot of house shows are coming back, because a lot of these venues aren't allowing people to play.
Right.
And, I'm in another band called Drill Bit, and we played a few house shows. And I remember when Titan's Wrath started playing shows, we were just looking at bars and venues to play at, and like you couldn't find any house shows to play. And this was probably like January, February 2020, or at least I couldn't find any. And now they're sprouting up all over the place. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Right now I'm in 4 bands. I'm in Titan's Wrath.
4.
I write a lot of music for that one.
In
the Metal Dolls, which is a cover band. We do a lot of 70s and 80s rock. And we play all over the IE. Who else? Oh yeah, then there's Drill Bit. We play a lot more down in San Diego, Temecula area.
Oh, nice.
So we're a thrash band, very more crossover DRI kind of style music. I would probably put us around that kind of genre. And but we played all over San Diego. In fact, we just got put on a San Diego. It was like a punk and indie band compilation. And then I also just recently joined my other buddy's band. He's the drummer for Drill Bit, but he's the bass player and songwriter for a band called Xypher. And I just took over guitar duties for that band as well.
Oh, interesting. So IE, like, describe to the audience I know it's a term. It's kind of a, it's a slang term. The IE, homie. LA. Southern SoCal. Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah,
Um,
909.
the IE. Yeah, the 909, baby. The IE is what, Inland Empire.
Yeah,
Is what we call like the Inland Empire out here. I mean, Southern California has a long history of music. I mean, a lot of bands have said that they like California. We've had in Devore out here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You've had Ozfest and like the
Yeah.
US Festival in the 80s, and I think Cal Jams going way back.
Yeah, that venue's that's the biggest outdoor music venue in the country.
Oh yeah, and the weather, the climate is very appropriate and very pleasant.
Yeah.
Because when you're out there, hauling stuff, getting into your thing, it's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
And then what made you play guitar?
So actually, I had a good friend. I was a late bloomer. I didn't start playing until I was like, I think 16 or 17.
Ah,
So I was kind of a late bloomer coming into guitar. I had a good friend who played guitar, and he was kind of egging me on to play. And we would just learn covers together. Really, I
Yeah.
wasn't that good. I knew for the first 2 years. I didn't know any theory. I just learned covers and did my best to learn covers. In fact, I'll go back on my Instagram and find some old videos, and it's just like, oh my god, that was horrible.
Really?
I used to think I could play this stuff, but I was learning stuff that
No.
was a little too advanced. But I ended up meeting a guitar teacher right after I turned 18, and then within a year, he gave me the knowledge to become the musician I am today.
Nice.
So that's kind of where I started. So I kind of owe it to my buddy. He stopped playing guitar shortly after I picked it up and got lessons. So
Okay.
But yeah, I'm still good friends with him. But yeah,
Nice.
I kind of just took off with it. And like I said, I'm sure you use Bandmix. So
Okay.
once I turned about 19, which that was about 2017, I started. I started reaching out to different people and getting more involved with the music scene from that. But
Awesome.
yeah, it was actually my buddy who got me into playing.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. Let's what we should do, let's go ahead and look at Titan's Wrath, and then we'll play a little clip.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do that here. Let me see. Let's go to SoundCloud first, friends. Okay, we're gonna go to SoundCloud.com. Titan's Wrath, TITAN Wrath, WRATH, and let's go ahead and let's go over there. You want to hear what Symphony of Scream? Everybody can see that. Yeah, everybody can see that. And this is for the metalheads tonight. This is the genre. I do different genres, rock, metal, blues, etc. We're gonna go ahead and do Titan's Wrath. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at your artwork there.
Yeah, I had a friend from high school. He's a tattoo artist now. His name's Goth Silva. It's literally Goth.Silva on Instagram, all lowercase. If you want to check out some more of his artwork. But I was looking for an artist, and I knew him. And but yeah, he made that logo or not the logo, but he made the cover art for it. The logo was actually our other guitar player, Tito. His wife made the logo.
Okay, who's Tito? That's Tito, right?
Yep, yeah, they're the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's you guys. There's Riley. What's his name?
That's Dennis right there.
Dennis is kind of back there. Oh, there's a couple other pictures you showed me too.
Yeah.
And that's he plays what?
That's Garrett, our vocalist.
That's
and then Angel. And then
Angel. Drummer and then guitarist, right?
Other way. Tito's the guy next to Garrett, and then the one ends Angel.
All right, cool. All right, that's Titan's Wrath. Let's check out what Symphony of Screams.
Yep.
All right.
At Ralph's, fresh groceries are our thing, so we check your delivery order for freshness at every step from farm to store and pick and pack every veggie in your free pickup order with care, because we treat your food the way we'd want ours to be treated. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Ralph's, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
Get more ways to save at the Buy 5 or More, save $1 each sale. Just buy 5 or more participating items and save $1 each with card. Ralph's, fresh for everyone.
All right, yeah.
Hello, Discover here to explain our cashback match. Here's how it works. We give you cashback for using your Discover card on the things you were going to buy anyway. Then we match that cashback in your first year. And that's why we call it cashback match. Now to recap and say cashback one more time. We have all the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year automatically. Discover, exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
How many followers do you guys have?
On what?
Oh, how many followers do you guys have?
On Spotify?
Yeah, and Titans. Here you guys are. It's a symphony of screams. Titans Wrath. It's pretty fast, pretty thrashy.
Yeah, this is our fastest one and most technical one.
Okay.
Before the gods of Olympus, man is possible. A power struggle is too small. Who shall wear the crown? Soldiers standing hand in hand with sword and shield. Will you fight till the death for the 10 years? Dolphins are scorned, fashion the fall. The family projects fall. Traditional renovation.
Who do you guys think you sound like? Who do you guys think you sound like?
We probably switch between Priest, Maiden, Diamond. You know, I think there's a lot of other technical aspects we put in.
Okay.
You know, like for instance, this actually. So Tito wrote majority of this song. This was the first song we added to the.
No, we'll go back.
That EP that we dropped. That's the closer. But when we started recording, you know, we had our demo come out, and then we came out with the EP. And Tito was I would probably almost put him on like a technical death metal level. They were pretty technical, and he had this song written for them, but the band broke up, and so he gave us this song, and you know, he gave us this tune, and it was awesome. So I wrote some lyrics to it, and Garrett, the singer, messed around with it, and that's what it came out. And that's probably our most technical song and fastest song as well. But that's the EP closer, and then that's the song we usually close with when we play live.
Oh, cool! You get the fans get into it there.
Yeah, that's especially with the guitar harmonies. I'd say it's like a very Maiden style song with some death metal, because we have, like I said, it's really technical trying to play. It's our fastest one too, but we do have a lot of harmonies. You know, very Maiden-ish harmonies.
Okay.
You know,
I know that. The singer looks kind of like Rob Halford of Judas Priest.
He walked in, and I was like, man, I thought we scored. I thought it was Rob Halford who walked in, but no, the dude.
Metal God Halford.
What was that?
Metal God Rob Halford. Yes, Rob, you're listening, brother.
But we cover Painkiller, and the dude kills it. You know, so you know, he the guy could sing Halford, Dickinson, and King Diamond pretty well. We have a couple, you know, songs where he goes pretty high, like King Diamond.
Nice.
And but yeah, no, that song, like I said, that one was written pretty much by our other guitar player Tito, and that's probably our fastest one.
Okay. Yeah, it does have an Iron Maiden. Yeah, what do you guys think out there? Just ponder this. Iron Maiden, Judas Priest. You know, those are legends, and they've been around a long time. They're multi-platinum, obviously. I think Iron Maiden, I saw a recent concert with them. Remember, I think I sent you the link of Adrian. What's his name?
Yeah.
They're still so far. I mean, they're just up there in rank and prestige. I mean, a lot of bands locally here, I don't think can really touch them. Like I've been performing for at least 20 years in different projects and whatnot in different styles, but Iron Maiden is pretty hard to duplicate, and Judas Priest, and that's what kind of keeps them up there at that level of greatness and stuff.
Yeah,
so
and it's kind of neat. There's I'm sure you're familiar with like the classic rock revival, like Greta Van Fleet.
Oh yeah,
Dirty Honey.
Yes, yeah, they sound great.
There's something dogs. Computer. I just saw them.
Yeah, something dogs.
What was their name? They opened up for Black Sabbath on their going away tour, but they there's kind of this like classic rock revival, and it's cool. There's this traditional metal revival as well. It's nowhere as popular, like Greta Van Fleet's selling out arenas and stuff like that. But there are a ton of there's like this it's called new wave of traditional heavy metal.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool seeing, it's nowhere as popular as some of the other metal that's out right now, but it's cool seeing some of the, a lot of people going back to this old school style of metal. So that's kind of what we ended up doing, when I formed this band. Actually, it's gone through 3 different iterations of styles. Originally when I formed it with our original drummer, I wanted to do like, I'm sure you're familiar with Racer X.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So that was kind of what I wanted to do, like a hair metal style band, really over the top shreddy. And then it was kind of like, well, I feel like a Maiden or power metal band, Blind Guardian, even like Nevermore, do something like that.
Oh yeah.
And, then when Garrett came along, we tried out several singers, and I think there was like 6 or 7 singers, and we just couldn't find anybody who really could sing. And that was like the big issue. There was a couple guys, but they had some other outside issues that they couldn't commit to the project, so they weren't able to join. And then Garrett came along, and then, like I said, around the time Garrett came along, Tito joined. Oh, hey, what's up, Matt?
Yeah, there's your boy there saying Matt Mayhem.
So after Tito came along not too long after Garrett joined. Tito's a very death metal based guy, and Angel was actually in Tito's band as well. And so our drummer is a death metal drummer. The dude's freaking phenomenal drummer.
Okay.
And so we kind of turned into this, like, let's do a very thrashy death metal, kind of style music, mix it with the old school traditional metal kind of stuff.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
And that's kind of what Titan's Wrath kind of turned into was, and Tito and Angel are actually in another death metal band as well. They joined another one's called Holy Wretched. So if you guys want to check them out as well, they're on it. It's just Holy Wretched. They're on Instagram and Facebook, but they're a really badass band out of, I want to say they're out of Corona or Chino.
Are they? We'll throw that in there. We'll throw that link in real quick. Who's this for? This Ra? It looks like Greek writing or something.
Russian.
Oh, hey, my friend.
But yeah, so it's like I said, that's kind of what Titan's Wrath morphed into, But it's cool to see the traditional stuff kind of coming back, especially on Instagram and Facebook. You see a lot of it coming back.
Real quick, we'll go to a little break real fast, and then we'll get back to that, and then we can talk about like the technical. I was going to mention the technique. A lot of people either were getting lazy or they changed up, but a lot of that's very technical to play and sing. So we'll go ahead and we'll just talk about that. So there's people in the chat, go ahead and sign on in or whatever. My name is MAntiS Lou. You can check me out on Facebook. I'll go ahead and share the screen. And you can check Riley's band out, Titan's Wrath. And they're really good. They're really good. They're getting some ground here in the Inland Empire, the IE. So here's my profile real quick. I'll share mine. So this is what I look like. You can see in my Business Suite page, MAntiS, and my birth name is Matthew Llewellyn, but I like this one better. It's more fitting. So yeah, we'll sell some merch and stuff. So what we'll do is we will go to a little break, and we'll play some Epidemic Sound. Okay, Epidemic Sound is a a website that offers really good royalty-free music. So you guys are online, whatever. It's very important that it's got to be royalty-free, because otherwise you just steal it, and then they won't get their share of pay and prestige. So let's go ahead and play something while we take a little break. From, do you want to play your song, Riley, or?
That's up to you, dude.
Let's see. Let's play something from Epidemic. They have different genres. Matter of fact, I'll share the screen so we can see what we're talking about. I told myself I was going to stop saying So I know, isn't that interesting? Let's share that. Let's share Epidemic sound. So check this out, you guys. This is the main site there. For tonight's broadcast, I chose the middle, and this is from Sightless and Shadow, called The Poison Blade. Let's check some of this out. Pretty cool. Nice. Well, very cool. You guys like it? It's rocking. That's cool. Yeah. Cool. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and pause that there, friends. And so yeah, cool. Welcome back. This is MAntiS Lou, and I'm with Riley Phillips from Titan's Wrath. You metalheads out there, give it up. So as we know, we got about 5 more minutes. As we know, music's changed and platforms have changed. Venues obviously closed. I think that at first everybody was pretty affected. Businesses were obviously lost. But in a way, if you're resourceful and inventive during this reset, look at all the platforms. I mean, look what we're doing here at the click of a mouse. You can check out a band, you can watch video, you can upload as videos. There's many platforms for you all out there, to musicians, artists, to just get out there into the matrix. We're in the matrix now. A lot of it's digital, so I think it's really cool. It's too bad that some live stopped, but it's not, because it's a lot of work too for bands. What do you think of the scene overall, in the direction of music?
Well, like I said, it's interesting right now, well, like I said, I said earlier about, with the pandemic, and you mentioned people being resourceful, like I said, house shows have kind of come back and become more of a bigger thing. And I mean, you have to realize, it was crazy. Like, it kind of bummed me out because Titan's Wrath had only played 2 shows before the pandemic. We played our first show at the Whiskey. We weren't even Titan's Wrath yet. We were actually Leviathan.
Interesting.
And then we ended up playing in Pomona, and that was like the week before everything shut down.
Okay.
And the show, that show was kind of sketch, because that's when they started limiting people. I think it was you can only be in a room with 30 people or something like that.
Yep.
I mean, it's crazy. There are some bars that just didn't even shut down, and they still did shows. There was a lot of bars that didn't care. And then going on the resourceful people, someone did a show in the LA River.
Oh wow.
Like it was an underground show in the LA River. Yeah. And so it was kind of neat to see these underground shows kind of come back. And, you know, like I said, I don't know if I just wasn't looking hard enough, but, you know, with like, you know, when I was looking before the pandemic, you know, I didn't find a lot of those, like, you know, house shows, those party shows, but now they're all over the place, you know, especially with my other band, Drill Bit. We've been playing mostly house shows. We'll play a couple bars here and there as well. But I mean, at these house shows, you know, we did one in San Jacinto, and I think there was like almost like 150 people just crammed in this backyard. You know?
Okay.
And it's crazy to see, you know, it's kind of cool to see, you know, all these kids, you know, and people at these shows, you know, just because it's, you know,
hey, Sam.
These venues aren't
got it
open, you know, that people are still wanting live music. And you know, since about 2 years now since the pandemic started, you know, it's started to live shows and venues are starting to come back again, and a lot of more promoters are starting to do shows, so that's kind of cool to see. But you know, speaking of the scene, you know, one thing that really shocked me, you know, San Bernardino, there's not really a whole lot in this area, you know, it's Rialto, San Bernardino, you know, so majority of our shows, you know, Titans Wrath has played, you know, we usually head out to Orange County or the LA area.
Okay.
And you know, there's a big scene there, but you know, it's really interesting is there's not like, you know, in the early 80s you had the thrash scene, you know, in the 90s you had the death metal scene, you know. You had all these different genres come up.
Yeah.
And right now, a lot of the shows, they're just kind of mixed in, you know.
Okay.
For instance, Titans Wrath, we'll play with death metal bands, thrash, grindcore bands. You know, we've played with so many different genres of bands, but it's cool because they're all accepting, you know, and that was kind of something I was worried about. Going in, you know, starting to play a lot of, especially these underground shows, you know, that nobody would accept us as a band, you know, just because, you know, Titans Wrath kind of has this issue where a lot of the shows we either play, you know, we get offered when we feel we're not heavy enough, but we still play, you know, and it's usually pretty good, you know, turnout. And what's actually really cool is a lot of these death metal dudes have a huge respect for the traditional stuff, you know, so it's kind of neat to see, you know, that. So, you know, we get a lot of good, you know, a lot of cool guys coming out and seeing us because, you know, we still have that traditional metal on our side.
Yeah.
But then there's other like shows that we get offered and we're considered too heavy, you know. I've gotten offered some shows, you know, just like especially like through art, you know, and the Metal Dolls, and there's a couple bars where, you know, a lot of the older crowds show up, and they told us we were too heavy to play at that bar, and you know, so it's kind of like we're either too heavy or not heavy enough to play these shows. But like I said, you go to a show like at the Doll Hut or, you know, at Characters, and it's every genre of metal, you know, just kind of doing one show. You know, we played this show out in Temecula October 30th. It was a Halloween show, and Drill Bit opened, so you got thrash right there. Then we had our buddies in Psycho MAntiS played, and they're like a black and death metal band. Then Titans Wrath went on, and then our buddies in Corpus went on, and they're like a black, like kind of black and roll, like black metal. And then Xypher, which, you know, I just started playing guitar with them. They're very, you know, traditional metal as well. And then the headliners were like a black and thrash band as well. So it's like you got 6 bands right there who all play kind of something a little bit different, you know. And
interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think it's better to be very diverse because it's like food, you know. I mean, you know, meat and potato only. I mean, you got to have variety, you know. So I think it's good that bands in general can be diversified because because the scene really needs it live and in general. I mean, it's 2022. I just think that people need to be really creative too. You know, definitely. Oh, hey, there was a little glitch there on the internet. Yeah, I mean, it's like, is everything good? Is the signal good?
Yeah.
Okay. I know diversity, creativity, you know, makes it happen. So, and being resourceful in 2022. So where it's at. Let's transition real quick to another tune, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's get it. what should we do? Your Facebook page?
Sure.
Okay, let's share Riley Phillips band Titans Wrath. We'll share their Facebook page. And hopefully you guys have a nice evening. It's Saturday night somewhere in the city. And yeah, glad that we can exchange our information and our camaraderie, our bond in the Matrix. So let's go ahead and let's look at Riley's Facebook. So those out there, and then during the recorded version later, can go ahead and check out Riley's information here in the band. There they are. Cool. All right, there's all these different cool people from Amazon Live. There's David Wynn. What's up, David? We got Sam. All you guys over there, you're amazing content creators. Thank you. We love you guys and appreciate your work and helping us, out here. So, so there's Titans Wrath. There's their Facebook page, right? Yeah, and then you can go ahead and okay, there's their logo. Yeah, that's their brand. It's definitely important there. So here you just have all your info, right? And followers, and people can sign up where you guys are. Cool. Send a message. Yeah. So anybody out here is interested, there's Titans Wrath. That's their Facebook page. Okay, there's some footage there. You want to show that?
Yeah, sure.
And these are all originals.
Yeah.
Right? Where was
this
this at? Where was this show at, Riley?
This is in Ontario.
Ontario, California.
This was actually a house show we did in Ontario. Our buddy Jose, he does house shows. In fact, he went as far as making his house an actual venue.
Okay.
And on Google, it's considered an actual venue. And so that's us. Like I said, it's kind of dark. It's not the best footage, but that's us covering a King Diamond song called "In the Fire."
Oh, okay. I hear that. Yeah. There's those falsettos there. Yeah. King Diamond, very notorious for that. Was that live streamed? Recorded?
Yeah, this was just a little clip that I think Tito's wife actually.
Okay.
And then that's actually from the next clip that was. That's from.
Where are we at on that? Is it the right one?
That's the same one.
Okay.
There's another clip that we had on there from the house show. It's us doing Painkiller, I think.
Oh, Painkiller by Priest. I'll have people check into that. Go ahead and fans out there, go ahead and sign in to. I guess they do a Judas Priest cover, so that's cool. Hey, there's Anna Lira, Merry Rockin' Christmas. Cool. Heck yeah. We all had a really good Christmas, I think, this year. You guys did? Yeah, I think it was really fun. So awesome. Let's see. We'll stop sharing Titans. So friends, that's Titans Wrath. Hey, okay, let's show. Who's this person here? Oh, there's 80s Rocker. What's up? Is that James Kiss? All right. What's up, James? Yeah. Are you gonna come on the show and talk about music?
Yeah, James, come on. I'll send you. Can I send him the link?
Yeah. If you want to keep going, or what we could do is what we'll do is we're coming to close now, but let's set this back up and we can get James in here.
Yeah, I'm down.
So James, you good to you want to join in the link, James, later? Maybe we'll reschedule it. That's 80s Rocker out here in California. Let's see. Here's this person again. Hey, my friend. From Greek. Efkalisto Tikanis, man. From Greece. We love you, Macedonia. It's a wonderful place. So historic. Awesome. 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 What we'll do is we'll have to talk. We'll have to chat. 9:39. let's see, he's a little late on the game there, but tell you what, we'll go on a break and we'll get James on there then, just for a few. Yeah, does that sound good? James Sweet, are you ready to rock? Are you ready to talk some music? Do you have a camera and you're everything good? All right, let's see. Okay, cool.
I'll send him the link.
All right. Yeah, so you can share a link to him if you want. So in the meantime, we'll go ahead and listen to I guess we'll just stream something. We'll share a little video file here. All right, cool. Are you good to go? All right, hang on for a second. Friends, we're going to just stream something. It's royalty free. Yeah, thanks. This is from StreamYard. Appreciate it for allowing the platform. I think I actually have this queued up as a as one of my videos here. And there's Sam. Yeah, I want to Facebook. I want to mention Sam real quick from So we're going live tonight, 9:40 p.m. on a Saturday evening, and I'm going to thank all the friends and family for stopping through. So we have tonight we're talking about some heavy metal in the Inland Empire, California, and we have Riley Phillips from Titan's Wrath. My name is MAntiS. I've been around for about 20 years performing here, it's we're back in it. Music has changed. It's going to evolve now, 2022. Without further ado, let's see where we're at here. I want to get my friend of mine. We have to pitch him. There's Bill Graham. Thanks, Bill. David Wynn. Thank you, my friends. Amazon Live. Candy Perry mentioned in a comment. Carrie, love your videos. Charlene Blackgun. And Samuel Neandwi from Amazon Live support. He's a really awesome person, Samuel, Nyandwi. So it's a big community here, y'all. So it's fun. This is good. So hey, Riley, is what's the status with James? Is he coming on?
I emailed him, or not emailed, but I sent him the link.
Okay. We'll have to. Does he know how to show up? What we'll do is we'll reschedule with James. Next time we'll talk about maybe a different type of rock. I know James is more of a melody player, right? He's more of a.
Oh yeah, James is an awesome guy.
Yeah,
music killer, guitar player.
Yeah,
really, he's probably more into the '80s stuff than I am.
80s stuff. Okay, we should dedicate a show to that.
Yeah,
and yeah, because that's a really good, interesting topic to talk about. Let's do that. Let's schedule James on our next Somewhere in the City, where we talk about music in this area in California where it can go. And I want to leave you with that. Thank you, friends and family and peeps out there. This is MAntiS and Riley Phillips. And I want to, I don't know why I can't get it up here, because I really want to play something, and I don't know if I have it. I've got Riley. So, okay, that's fine then. All right, because I know it's up here. It's in the this video here. This is just kind of like a little demo clip I did. We'll leave you guys with that. Friends, I'm MAntiS, and you can check me out. MAntiSLou1 at YouTube, and Riley's in Titan's Wrath. My Facebook is MAnTIS, Matthew. Oh, there's Mr. Sweet. Should we add him to the stream?
Yeah.
All right, all right, let's go. I was going to end it, y'all, but we'll go ahead and get out of the shower, get to the studio, and get on that stage. Mr. Sweet, what's up?
I'm in a lighted
James
room.
Sweet. All right. So you went live
At work.
Are you at work?
Yeah.
Woo-hoo! James at work, coming in live.
Sick.
All right. What's up, peeps? All right.
Digging the mustache, dude.
Oh, so James Sweet grew a mustache? Oh man. Uh-oh, people. You better get your appeal on. James has a mustache.
It's gotta go when we do the photos eventually. I'll get rid of it.
Yeah. So yeah, welcome in. Friends, this is James Sweet. Where are you from originally, James? And then like what do you play? What style and who influenced you?
Originally from San Diego. My specialty, what I specialize in, is 80s hair metal, and my main, yeah, definitely, and mix a little bit of glam, maybe a little thrash every now and then, you know, but just strictly hair metal for the most part. As far as influences goes, I have a top 4. You know, George Lynch and John Sykes are number 1, and then Vivian Campbell from Whitesnake, Dokken, and Vivian Campbell from Dio and Whitesnake, and then of course Randy Rhoads. So.
Oh, totally. For those who maybe from a different country or just kind of maybe younger or older who don't understand, what would be hair metal like in your guys' opinion? James, go. Hair metal. Who is that? What is it?
Okay, hair metal would be bands to me like Rat, Motley Crue, Dokken, Whitesnake, maybe Striper. Whereas glam would be Warrant, you know, Poison, bands of that nature.
Oh, okay. And that was like years, the what, 70s, 90s, they're like 80s.
80s,
right?
Yeah, mid 80s, early mid 80s, late 80s.
What do you think of, Riley, when you think of like hair metal, or when you describe it, like what year?
Yeah, all that, you know, pretty much James hit the nail. You know, it's like, you know, Rat's my favorite, probably hair metal band. Warren D. Martinez is my favorite. You know, Dokken, I love George Lynch. You know, Whitesnake's awesome too. You know, there's also, you know, like I said, then you got the glam like Bon Jovi. You know, I'm a huge Richie Sambora fan as well. You know, you also have CC DeVille, Poison. You know, Warrant's another good one as well.
Warrant, yes, yep. Yeah, you know, because I did a little live stream about 80s, and because it was, you know, the 80s were about decadence, big hair, big outfits, you know, makeup, androgyny, you know, guys, you know, you'd see like somebody with like a really sweet white vet, you know, huge teased hair, and like their you know, lipstick. I think, who was it that said that they borrowed their girlfriend's hairspray and lipstick for shows? I think it was somebody in Rat. But yeah, it was like all that, boots, and to me, in my opinion, in any genre or any pop culture, any decade has room for, you know, fashion, performance, talent. You know, it's got to have that to really stick. You know, and the playability that those guys played really well with their instruments.
Oh yeah, especially like guys like George Lynch and Warren D. Martini. Those guys are fucking crazy.
Are they still playing a lot? Like George Lynch, for example?
All the time. George Lynch, all the time. Warren's kind of a recluse.
Yeah, he hasn't really been in any projects recently, I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He's not in that anymore.
I haven't heard anything about, you know, Don Dokken either. I haven't heard much about him either. Wow.
He's still
just had a show at the Whiskey. They had 2 shows on the 17th and 18th, with George Lynch making an encore appearance with the Dokken band. So that would have been fun.
Nice. Yeah, George, Whiskey, Hollywood, California.
Yeah.
Nice.
But to touch on what you said real quickly, Matt, about back in the 80s where, you know, you had to play
I think James had a glitch.
Because you were competing with Eddie Van Halen and those guys back in the days. So
yeah, I think the stream's gonna glitch out a little bit. James is walking.
Sorry.
Post up for a sec. So real quick, what about the scene now? Does that music of let's just say the 80s, do you think that there's room for that to be really good in our area or virtually here, like on different platforms? I mean, there's a few bands that are doing kind of that vibe, but not too many. And it's going to take work to duplicate that. They're very talented.
What's old is new. You got to take a few steps back in order to move forward. You've seen how great Steel Panther came along, and they've been opening for Motley Crue, Judas Priest, and all those guys. So there's still love for that kind of music. And, that scene is just calling for an up-and-coming band to come and revive it and revive the whole thing, could come back to a degree, I think.
That's already back. It's actually funny. There's like a Swedish hair metal scene right now. You got bands. Really? Yeah, there's like one band like Hardcore Superstar that has a very, I guess they're very 80s hair metal style band. You also have like a German band called Crash Diet. That's pretty badass. You also have there's Crazy Licks as well. I don't know if you know Crazy Licks, James, but they're a newer band and they're doing the hair stuff, but they do all originals.
Oh wow, that's cool. Any music from any era, any decade has its moments, and what's good is good, hands down. I agree with that. Even obviously they transitioned to like what's called new metal, which is the singing obviously is a lot lower, heavier, screaming. None of the higher, not to say none, but like, it changed, didn't it? Like it morphed into something more heavier and angrier, Yeah. I know that.
It wasn't
so that's that genre's anger, heaviness. Melodic 80s would be more your delicate. I mean, bands like, the ballad, I was going to say, bands, let's just say Kingdom Come, like how melodic they are. White Lion. I mean, these people, they really compose some melody and some really hooky stuff. Definitely.
Yeah, as well, it's 2022, so it's the second day of the year, and we would hope by the second day of next year, 2023, we're out there playing with those guys. That's the goal.
Yeah. So we'll keep on the down low, like the name of the project, but we might form something, for those out there. We might form a little something. Wink, maybe. Tongue in cheek. So this is fun. This is great. So this is we'll go ahead and about 50 minutes here. So anybody want to mention anything else before we call it for this session? We got Riley Phillips and Titan's Wrath, and you got Jay. Would you like to be like Jay Sweet or James? What do you go by officially?
I think it's morphed to Jay Sweet now.
Jay Sweet, okay. Jay or J period Sweet?
Both.
Like the letter J.
Yeah, both.
All right.
You gotta stay incognito. A lot of people like to chase you and stuff. So.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yep. All right. He's the what is it? The sex symbol or the yeah. You got to have the vibe. You have to have something about you. That's good. So I know you guys like playing. Lastly, real quick, what kind of guitars and amps do you like playing through?
Well, if I could afford it, I'd love an EVH. But right now I'm rocking a B52 right now, and that's been keeping me. It's pretty versatile where I could use it in all four bands. And then I bought a special cab. The guy ripped out the original speakers and put Celestians in it. So that's my setup right now.
All right. Cool.
For me, I got two amplifiers. I got an A rig and a B rig, and on my A rig, I have a Marshall 1968 modded Plexi modded transformers, and a 2x12 carbon legacy cabinet with vintage 30 speakers. Love it. And then my B rig is a standard Marshall MG 100 watt head, and then I have my Marshall 4x12 JCM 900 cabinet with some GT 75s in it. So I've had that. I've had that rig for 9 years now. So.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's cool. I know are those fun to play through?
They're hot and heavy, brother.
Yeah.
Very loud.
Cool.
Very loud.
Cool.
Yeah. And then of course I have the Les Paul Custom and then the Night Swan. So those will be my main two guitars in a project.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I'm getting a signal saying having trouble connecting. Please check your internet. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up then. Still live. And so friends, Riley Phillips, Titan's Wrath. There's Jay Sweet, 80s rocker. And my name is MAntiS. And you're here tonight on a Saturday. This is somewhere in the city where we're talking about music. And tonight we're talking about metal. And I appreciate your time. We'll see you next time. I'll post links where we can find people. And we'll see you again. Later.
Thanks.
Yeah, peace out. Later, guys. Talk to you soon.
See you.
Late. All right, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So friends, have a wonderful night. Love, respect you guys and friends. So we shall see you another time. Bye now.